when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, Brown 80! Scoot. Let's get the ball. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Close to right.
Watch the ship.
Brown! Hey, Alpha!
Rivers now to throw on first down. Allen has it, left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Kill.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. That's what they're doing early in this game.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
180. Mike 47.
Tighten up.
Hey, 79. 79. 7's the mic. 47's the mic. Get that quarterback, D.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver, Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
79. Topper!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Run 80.
The first carry here for Jaquiz Rodgers. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Red Delta! Check, white! Hey, Foxtrot!
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Get that ball. Watch the safety creep. Load it. Run 80.
47's the mic, boys. 47.
Check.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Broncos nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is Royce Freeman, 2nd-year man from Oregon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You're over here.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
got that snap off. Flacco now. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
At the 38-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Freeman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
57 to Mike. You're trash, you're trash.
Look at the hot set, Wayne.
57 to Mike. 57.
On second down, Freeman.
Go, go, run.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Oh, yeah.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
God, Seth, Wayne. Ready!
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 36, 36. Slam, slam.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. The sixth season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his fourth in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. And now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, Jihad, 20!
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Regular.
57. Mike, 57.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Shift. Check. Fresno.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, go orange.
Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Good sock, baby. That's baby sock.
You go tight. You got tight.
Alpha!
From the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, an 80-yard touchdown. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flacco looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Flacco from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's make these babies cry.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Touchdown, LA! Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.